If you don't know who Ryan Upchurch is, or Upchurch as I just call him, he's a dope ass musician who decided, I want to speak on true crime. Why not? There's a case involving a young woman, Kiely Rodni. And he was like, let me just, talk about it, to spread awareness. He made a lot of mistakes, as a lot of other live stream or just up and coming true crime content creators do as well. But instead of them maybe trying to correct it, offering to help, maybe give him more information because he's lacking it, they held him to the fire, right, and tried to take him down. And he trolled them back as a response. The family of Kiely Rodni allegedly, because I'm hearing a bunch of things, man. I'm hearing a bunch of things, are trying to sue him. I think I've seen proof that they filed for the suit, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it went through, if I'm not mistaken. He hasn't confirmed if he's gotten anything. If I find out more of a confirmation or once it's all confirmed, I will cover it. Right? Because I think the family is wilding out. Fam. Yeah. You might have, I don't want to make this light, but you might have been affected emotionally by him speaking on something, as well as the media speaking on it, mainstream media, as well as a bunch of other YouTubers speaking on it and messing it up, like Annie from 10 to Life, who sits over there exempt from anything for some weird reason. Like, there's no one can see her. It's crazy. She's not held to the fire, but the family's going hard on Upchurch. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't know if it's political reasons. I don't know if it's just because they don't like him. I don't know what it is, but I would think that they would go after everyone who spread misinformation or got something wrong, and not just the richest one. That sounds crazy to me. And it sounds like, yeah, you might be going for the money, right? If that's the case, but maybe it's not. I do want to be fair, right? I do want to be fair. Let's hear what Upchurch has to say about the situation. 1 year recap. I hope he don't wild out. I hope he does not wild out, fam. But let's hear it. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hello and welcome to my channel.
Guys, go and check out Upchurch's channel if you want to see it uninterrupted by me too as well.
Hello, my name is Ryan Upchurch. If you don't know me, I'm a musician for a living. Been a musician for about 15 years, about 9 years professionally. Also, obviously, been a YouTuber for a while. Have a lot of different hobbies, which you can see on my social media pages. I like making UTV vlogs. I like painting. I like drawing, building stuff out of clay. Well, you name it. I got 1,000 hobbies. But last year, I come up on a new hobby, and that was watching this true crime shit that's on YouTube. And around that same time was when...
It's dangerous, man. Damn, I'm telling you, yo, these YouTubers don't know nothing. These YouTubers know nothing.
This missing person, Kiely Rodni, started popping up all over the internet. I never even knew about this section that was called true crime. I never knew of these true crime YouTubers. And at the time I was like, well, shit, I got 3 million subscribers. I can try to help find somebody. I have a lot.
Right. He was trying to spread awareness. He was using his huge platform to help spread awareness for a missing girl. Come on.
People all over the world that,
What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong. He was using his platform to help. Yes, he made some mistakes along the way. And a lot of these other YouTubers did too as well. Why are we holding him to the fire and not anyone else? That's all.
Got eyeballs that can look around. So I start clicking and watching these videos that people were talking about this Kiely Rodni girl and, where she was missing from and, all the logistics. And I started noticing there was some weird shit about some of these, in particular, true crime YouTubers.
100%.
Now, before we go any further or get into this, let me give you some context by showing you a news clip from CBS Sacramento that's talking about this exact situation.
It's been 1 year since Kiely Rodni disappeared from a party at the Prosser family campground. The disappearance of the Truckee teen got the attention of people all across the country as thousands of tips poured into Placer County's tip line. Kiely was last seen at a high school party at that campground.
By the way, she didn't go to high school, apparently. She was homeschooled.
At the time, Placer County officials said her Honda CR-V was missing
So the news
and her
got
cell
on
phone
too?
was out of service.
By the way, there is absolutely no evidence that proves they found a cell phone. but apparently she was texting all of her friends that were also at this party.
Initially, the case was considered suspicious, even
I don't know that much information about this case in particular. To know if she had her cell phone or not. To be honest, I don't. He would probably know more than me if he's been following this for over a year.
being investigated as a
I remember hearing about it, but I just started recently looking into it.
possible abduction.
If you're a teenager going to a party where there's drinking and hanging out and people have curfews, the first thing you're going to think is, okay, they're out with a boy, or they're spending the night at a friend's house, or they ain't trying to get in trouble and they're high. Why they said abduction off the rip, I have no idea. Not unless somebody called and was like, hey, I think I just seen an abduction.
But 2 weeks later, and nearly 20,000 man-hours of
Yeah, that does seem weird though. Now that I'm thinking about it, how would they know it was an abduction?
searching in, Kiely's car was found in Prosser Lake. It was found by adventurers.
He
with
did make that was a good point. Yo, he's making a few good points already. I'm like, So like, it seems like mainstream media messing up too, if this is the case.
purpose. A YouTube famous dive team. They said it was about 14 feet down, close to where Kiely was last seen.
Then I hear that and I'm just like,
Nice
I don't get it.
things.
20,000 man hours in looking.
He said, you see, I think maybe Ryan needs to know about the Justice League. You're referencing the fake true crime Justice League with the Galera, Annie from 10 and Live, that whole connection. Does he know? Like, you seriously mean like he needs to know, like be aware that that's what they were doing? Yeah, because the Justice League is still in effect. It's just behind the scenes in group chat now. Remember in the Galera stream that he did with Truthie Magoo? It's crazy. I did a video about that. The clip should come out real soon. But in that stream, they kind of admitted that they all was behind the scenes in the group chat, and all was admitting that I was a huge concern for all of them. This is facts. Said he pings on the Justice League. That's all last. Pings on the phone on campground. BX, he points out so many good points that made me do the same thing. Yeah, he's making some good points so far, without a doubt.
Where this person went missing and you can't find her around a 23,903 foot perimeter around a reservoir, especially when the town law enforcement is getting on TV, holding a press conference telling you they had divers and sonars and they dragged the.
So far, I'm not seeing any kind of misinformation that I know of, but as far as the points that he's speaking on, like, he's making some valid points. It's just him asking the question, right? That nobody wants to say out loud because of emotions. Because they're like, oh no, it's going to hurt people's feelings if you ask a lot of these blatant questions. Like, wait, this don't seem right. Like, I'm never going to be on the side of, well, let's try to chase out the person that was asking questions. I'm never going to be on that side. Ain't that what they did to Socrates?
Lake and all this shit. And then some YouTubers show up and find it in 14 minutes.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then in October.
Yes, that's crazy. What? Yeah, no, that's insane. So YouTubers found it when they had the actual authorities looking? Get the hell out of here, bro. I don't think there's nothing wrong with asking that question. That's a real important question right there. Has anyone in the fake Justice League answered that? Did the Galera have answers for any of this?
Coroner's office.
Y'all gonna make me start covering true crime, son. I'm not trying to, but y'all gonna make me do it. Because I'm a guy that's gonna question everything. I'm gonna do it in the most professional way possible, but I'm gonna question everything.
Ruled Kiely's death accidental.
Ruled as accidental, but she was found in the water in the very, very back of a CRV with some of the windows down.
Wow.
Come on, son.
The Nevada County Sheriff's Office said the 16-year-old died from drowning.
But here's the thing. If you look up the autopsy report, it doesn't show any water in the lungs. How did she drown if there's no water in there?
Yeah, that's
Officials said there was no.
Now, I'm not like a doctor or anything, right? But that does sound sus. That sounds sus as hell, fam. That dude said, wouldn't it be like, what, did it dry up? Right? I don't know. Wouldn't it? Yeah. Hell yeah. Nigga, that's still old cheeseburger still in your stomach after you pass. Like, yeah, there would still be some water in your lungs if you drown. Yeah.
No indication of foul play.
All right. Now that you're up to speed on what I'm talking about, and you just heard from.
Yeah, that there's a lot of the information sound questionable. A lot of that sound real questionable. What did any of these Justice League people, or the ones that's chasing after Upchurch, what did they have to say about this?
CBS News, allegedly, what happened? And I know you can hear that it really doesn't make any sense. All right, so let's briefly recap that simple situation that apparently has happened. You have a girl that went to a party in a CRV. There's no pictures of this girl hardly on the internet. There's definitely absolutely no fucking
That sounds crazy. She's in 14 feet. I could have jumped in there and found her. 14 feet? I could have jumped in there, sunk to the bottom, and looked around. Sure, I'm not trying to make a mockery out of it, but that sounds crazy. That does sound crazy. That person you named, Light, is a fraud. As far as I'm concerned, check out the video on my second channel, BXB Play Extra, where I debate them and they can't handle it and they start kicking me off panel and muting me and nothing. Just check it out, man. They're fraud. So I'm not taking them as a valid source of information. I would just look into it myself. If anything, as they covered last night, both of them. Wow. I always say local law enforcement doesn't have the water training like AWP did. Okay. No, there's a video of the car driving into the water. What? I've never seen autopsy. Yeah, I would have to look into all of this to verify everything. You can drown on dry land because water can stay in your lungs for a while. Okay. That sounds about right. That sounds, like the truth. Right? I don't know how the hell was there no water in the lungs. Law enforcement didn't check the video before saying she was abducted is beyond me. Yeah. So like, why are we not holding mainstream media or law enforcement to the fire? We holding Upchurch to the fire before we hold all these other people that's supposed to get it right. Right? That's supposed to be schooled in these things. And they messing up. And we holding Upchurch more to the fire than law enforcement. Is the family suing law enforcement? Because they might have. I'm not a lawyer. But if they was fucking up like this and none of the results was obtained from that, they might have a proper lawsuit. Why are you suing musicians when you could be suing somewhere where you could probably make it better so they know not to fuck up again? Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo. 14 feet of local water. Nigga, I could have jumped in that and looked around. And I'm not even that good at swimming. I could have jumped in there, sunk to the bottom, and just had a little quick turn of the head. Oh, right there. Right there. They couldn't do that? Facts, BX. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. So if you see my debate with her, please don't promote anybody on my channel, please. No, fuck that person. Stop promoting them on my channel. If you can, please be respectful. But she was in the back of the vehicle. Oh, so they couldn't see the vehicle? So she's in the back of the vehicle, and the vehicle's you could spot that even more than a body. I would assume you would be able to see a big ass car, right? More than a human. You would be able to see that. In fact, yeah, you should have found it sooner. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. Told you guys. Maybe I'm a weirdo. The video fire cam of the driving is suspicious, though. I might have to look into this. I do want to look into this way more. Exactly. So that's your tax dollars paid for? Pfft. The fuck are they doing? Yeah, that sounds crazy. That's who needs the real criticism. From what I'm hearing so far, that's who needs the real legitimate criticism. right? They only suing Upchurch. That's crazy. That is crazy. Upchurch was trying to help. And that's what they did to repay him. That's what they did to repay him. Yep, Upchurch was trying to do his help. Yep. Straight up. This is real foul. I don't think this is right at all. What? I said the creator was kayaking above the car a few days. This is crazy. Yo, man, this is crazy. Whoa.
Videos. There's one video that is allegedly supposed to be her. It's a little girl like playing a violin or something like 15 years ago on very shitty quality. So she's 16, 17 when she went missing. This video is from her being like 4 or 5 years old. So I don't know if it's her or not. And no one does. There's no pictures of her beside a CRV. There's no videos of her and her friends. There's no pictures or videos of her at this party. There's no evidence of a phone. And 20,000 man hours couldn't find her directly beside where she went missing. And some YouTubers pull up and they're like, look, guys found her really fast.
That sounds sus, bro. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. That sounds sus as hell to me. And I don't want to say anything. Like, I don't want to try to spread any like too many conspiracies. But that just, I can say for me as an adult, I'm not an expert in true crime, but I got some common sense and logic. A lot of that don't add up to me. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that just don't make no damn sense.
I don't care who you are. If you have common sense and know anything.
That's crazy. I didn't even know he was going to say that. That's crazy.
About anything, you know that sounds like bullshit. It just does. The question is why. So the question is why.
His question is, why do you think there's no evidence of this party of 300 kids? 300 kids? That sounds like a Project X party. And there's no evidence of that? That does sound kind of suspect. And this is why people mad at Upchurch? Yeah, no.
So anyway, I get on YouTube after I just come across this section of YouTube. It's all about true crime, whatever true crime is. I'm still not sure what that means. And I run across this guy named Ikid Mel. He's a true crime YouTuber.
Okay. I've been hearing about this and I want to hear Upchurch stuff. And what I was hearing is Upchurch says some crazy, nasty allegations towards him for like no reason. That's what they're saying in these streets. That there was no reason at all for it. So let's hear the full thing. Let's hear what the hell this is about.
Well, he's interviewing this guy named Rodni on the phone who's explaining the party. And it sounds like at first, it sounds like he was there. And then he's like, no, it was my cousins were there. They seen the party. They seen that girl. They said she was super fucking intoxicated and just wasn't even there. And there was some adults there and yada, 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 yada. I'm just like, what the hell?
Yeah, I said I need to go in a deep dive of this. Yeah, if I go into a deep dive, right, on just the case overall, I ain't going to half-ass that shit. I'm going to really, 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 really get into this shit. And if anyone wants to help with research, like join Discords and stuff like that, and we go all research together, I'll have a video out within a week, right? And that's just because of the editing as well. But I edit pretty fast. I can edit like in a day and record in like a day. But as far as everything else, yeah, I have no problem looking into this because this sounds crazy. I have no problem looking into this and doing a breakdown. But that's only if you guys are willing to actually hear it. You know what I mean?
And there was a bunch of kids there. Like there was a bunch of kids from school there.
You guys are willing to hear it
mixed with older adults who had the drugs. And my cousins were one of the older group that had the stuff. And my cousins are 25 and 26 years old.
So then as I'm watching this, I'm like, okay, this Ronnie guy who was calling this true crime YouTuber Ikmel is being like, hey, yeah, my cousins were there. They're adults. They brought drugs there to the party of
If I did it, I would have to. I'm gonna put it on my main channel.
fuck ton of kids.
It would make more sense.
Bro. So I'm like, well, that was fucking weird. This random guy just called and was like, yeah, I seen the whole thing. So I started.
But yeah, that's real iffy, man. That's real iffy when you're taking call. Anyone could call and say anything. You know how many times I've seen, right? And me not even covering true crime, but just in passing by, I've seen people jump into cases. Remember, anybody know who Without a Crystal Ball is? And remember she had like somebody that was calling herself the road dog and was going around and hopping in people's DMs and saying, yeah, I did this and did this and was lying and had no connection and a lot of stuff. People do that shit all the time. Imagine with true crime cases, how many fake calls someone get. I saw the whole thing because they probably want to be on YouTube or mainstream media or something of that sort. Man, people want to involve themselves too much. The way true crime should be handled, especially on YouTube, is observation and reviewing. It should be more of a reaction, right? Reviewing the stuff, going over it. You ain't no damn detective. You ain't cracking no case. That's why for me, the most you gonna hear me say is, that don't sound right. That sounds suspect. I'm not a detective or an investigator or nothing.
Or scrolling, I'm like,
I'm just the human that has logic, and it seems like a lot of people are lacking it today's society, right?
okay, well, I see this little.
Especially if you can't debate. If you can't debate what you talking about, you got no business talking about true crime. I said what I said. I don't care how good your video looks. I don't care how nice it's presented. If you, hear me out, if you can't debate it, shut up. Because I can't trust it. I can't trust the information. You should be able to, what's up? Let's debate it. You might learn new information. The hell? Have the conversation.
Little thing where her alleged friends, really, really close friends, threw this thing for her at the place she went missing. And her friends that were at the party are talking about the party to the news. This is what the alleged best friend of Kiely says.
I told her, like, I'm leaving. I already have another ride because I didn't want to drive home with her. And so I had told her that, but she still ended up calling me at 12:36 asking if I needed a ride, and she sounded just really drunk, I guess. It grew to be way larger than ever expected. There was a lot of guys that did approach us.
Okay, so do you hear that? So you mean to tell me this missing teen, Kiely Rodni, her best friend, Sammy Smith, the girl you just seen, and the random caller on the Ikmel dude's channel who does the true crime shit, they both have the same story. Keep in mind, this is before she was found. And at this time, I didn't really think anything about the Ikmel dude. I
Kind of sus.
was just like, yo, that guy that called you, that was kind of weird how he knew all this shit, the same shit that the Sammy girl knew. How's that possible? He's a grown-ass man. That's a little girl. What the fuck's up with this? So one day I called it out. I was
So he was at the party? So he was there.
like, yo, what's up with the Ronnie guy, bro? Next thing I know, the Ikmel dude is mad at me.
Let me take some notes. Let me take it. That sound like a key point. That sound like a key point. If I am going to do a documentary on it, or a video essay, Ronnie, that's something I got to look into. Ronnie Ikmel call. I don't know much about Ikmel. I've seen a few of his videos. Ikmel call, but I'm going to look into it. See if I can find like the full footage of that.
The Ronnie dude is mad at me, and they're both on that true crime channel that Ikmel owns, doing this very weird interview where dude pixelated the entire background so you couldn't see anything. And they're on there and they're like, what's wrong with that Upchurch guy? Is he on drugs? I mean, is he an idiot? Is he stupid?
What?
He must.
Wait, at this point? What did he say at this point for them to be saying this to him? Just because he said, what's up with the Ronnie guy? That was enough to call him stupid, an idiot, and insinuate that he was on something?
And I'm like,
wow.
What the fuck are you talking about?
That's nasty as hell, bro.
There's a chance to get heat off of me.
Oh, he got all
so
the
I put his name in the bio.
And it worked.
Because Ryan was already fishing.
Okay, the pixelated background is probably block out his address or information so people would know where he's at, right? So I'm not gonna shade him for that. I already could tell, which is smart because you don't want people knowing your address or your location, especially if you're talking about something that was like a big case.
You have him and his.
You don't want that bad.
What are you talking about?
A chance to get heat off of me. So I put his name in the bio.
And it worked.
Because Ryan was already fishy of him and his. I'm not going to say it because he's going to get.
I don't know. Y'all said some people are Scientologists. I don't know about none of that. I'm Team Jesus, baby. I'm repping my man, Jesus Christ. That's what I'm repping. I follow the Lord. I think I make that very apparent. I got Fang Gang, cross shirts to show my love for the Lord. If you guys want to check that out, check it out in my merch store. Check out the rest of my Fang Gang merch as well. But I'm Team Jesus. I ain't rep with that Scientology shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. I've had friends that don't even recognize me after they join that shit. And I was just like, well, never mind. I do not want to join. No, thank you, sir.
It fizz because Ryan was already fishy of him and his. I'm not going to say it because he's going to get pissed because if I start talking shit to him. He went ahead and was like, oh, look, it's a conspiracy. I was like, bro, you really are dumb. You really are dumb, dude. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
There's something wrong with him.
And when I seen this clip, I noticed he said, hey, this is a chance to get heat off me.
It's a chance to get.
Excuse me? No, bring it back.
It's a chance to get heat off of me. So I put his name in the bio.
And it worked.
Because Ryan was already fishy of him and his. I'm not going to say it because he's going to get pissed because if I start talking shit to him. He went ahead and was like, oh, look, it's a conspiracy. I was like, bro, you really are dumb.
Wait. So he's saying that he put Upchurch's name in the bio to get heat off of him? One more time. Is that what he's saying? He's saying that he put his name in the title? He put Upchurch's name in the title to get heat off of him?
To get heat off of me.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's a chance to get heat off of me. So I put his name in the bio.
And it worked.
Because Ryan was already fishy of him and his.
Okay. So whose name did he put in the bio? Whose name did he put in the bio, bro? Maybe I'm missing that context.
Oh, dude is mad at me. The Rodni dude is mad at me. And they're both on that true crime channel that Ikmel owns, doing this very weird interview where dude pixelated the entire background so you couldn't see anything.
Who name got put in the bio that he's saying that he tricked Ryan Upchurch with? Because I thought he was saying Ryan Upchurch's name. Whose name is he saying he put in his bio to get the heat off?
And they're on there and they're like, what's wrong with that Upchurch guy? Is he on drugs? I mean, is he an idiot? Is he stupid? He must be. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's a chance to get heat off of me. So I put his name in the bio.
And it worked.
Because Ryan was already fishy of him and his. I'm not going to say it because he's going to get pissed because if I start talking shit to him. He went ahead and was like, oh, look, it's a conspiracy. I was like, bro, you really are dumb. You really are dumb, dude. I'm sorry.
I think there's something wrong with him.
And when I seen this clip, I noticed he said, hey, this is a chance to get heat off me.
Whose name? That's very important. Whose name did he put in the bio? Do I got to go and search for this interview my damn self? Let me see. Because I wanted to wait and see if they mentioned it in this video. Whose name got put in the bio? Let me see if I can find this guy's channel. That's a very important detail. The Rodni. It's a 25-minute interview. 21-minute interview, my bad. Control. And title, or no, he said bio. Okay, right here. Let me share the screen so you guys can see what I see. Can you see what I see? Milo, who's Milo? You're right, Milo. Who's Milo? Let me open this up. I already got it on the screen. Let me hold on. There you go. So you guys can see what I see.
I'm saying, hey, I'm on Ronnie's profile. I see his pictures. I see this and that. And I was like, wait, this dude is snaking on my profile to get information? off that Miro thing because I'm not going to get interrupted. I'm not going to get yelled at for no reason and creating a false narrative.
Yeah, super disrespectful. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So this is exactly what happened. I got friend requested by Miro, the dude who was in Ryan's video.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he came from your channel and he was sending support as well as others.
And who?
I was like,
wait,
okay,
that sounds familiar. Who is this? Who's Milo Miro? Who that? Why do I feel like I reacted to his video like this week? Right? Or reacted to that somehow. Who is that? Can someone explain who this person is? Oh, I'm going to just look for it anyway.
That's cool and whatnot. I then saw Ryan's video where he showed the Miro guy, and the Miro guy was messaging him saying, hey, I'm on Ronnie's profile. I see his pictures. I see this and that. And I was like, holy, wait, this dude is like snaking on my profile to get information? But Ryan thought he was sketch. He was still sketch about that dude. So I was like, okay, let me go to my friends. And I found him and I deleted him.
I'm looking for the person. I don't know who this is. Oh, no. Yo, is it? So this was like a nobody, or was it somebody else making the claim? Myro, he said. Who the hell is Myro? Myro. I'm going to find it. Don't worry. Okay. Yo, Upchurch still got this video up about it. Well, that's crazy.
But then I was like, you know what? This is a chance to get heat off of me. So I put his name in the bio.
And it worked.
Because Ryan was already fishy of him. And I'm not going to say it because he's going to get pissed because if I start talking shit to him. He went ahead and was like, oh, look, it's the conspiracy. I was like, bro, you really are dumb. Like, you really are dumb, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry.
I think there's something wrong with him because, he went from that guy to you to that guy to this other YouTuber.
Wait. So is this dude admitting to using some kind of information involving the case just to fool Upchurch? Why are you playing with something like this? Yeah, the context really didn't help. The context really didn't help. I'm gonna be honest with you. Because for one, I still don't know who the hell this was. Nobody and just the same person. Okay. So he put that person's name or the fake name in his bio to. Man, that's dumb as hell. What? And they said that like that was like some crazy. Yeah, we got him. Hold on. Oh no, I grabbed the wrong damn joint. Hold on, let me move this out the way. Wrong one. Wrong screen. This is the right screen. This is the right screen right here.
Chance to get heat off of me. You are dumb. Like, you really are dumb, dude. I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry.
There's something wrong with him.
And when I seen this clip, I noticed he said, hey, this is a chance to get heat off me.
It's a chance to get heat off of me.
And I was like, And when this is going on, this is when the ICML guy started trying to paint the narrative. You know, he started calling me Alex Jones and saying, something's wrong with him. Oh, man, what's wrong with him?
There's something wrong with him.
So at that point, I'm like, something is wrong with me because I asked a legitimate question about.
He said, what about the left screen? What's wrong with the left screen? You trying to confuse me on purpose? What the hell are you talking about? Why did you do that? Trying to, yeah, that makes no sense. Yeah, that is wild. Right? If someone's trying to help, like, yeah, let me play games with him and trick him into doing who does that? Right? Now, I don't know about the ICML. Do it sound like he was agreeing with this? So that does sound crazy to me. Right? But I still want to know more context. I'm going to dig into it.
The guy that called your
just to be sure
true crime YouTube being like, hey, bro, I seen everything. I'm not accepting that. No. About this same time, another random true crime YouTuber named Zanime pops up out of nowhere. And listen, when I say pops up out of nowhere, I mean, she didn't really have a YouTube channel at all. She had like 2 videos about Ukraine and weapons.
There were some.
This is who this smug ass chick is. Now we about to learn about Smug, Mrs. Smug. I'm gonna explain why I call her that.
Out of true crime YouTuber named Zanime pops up out of nowhere. And listen, when I say pops up out of nowhere, I mean, she didn't really have a YouTube channel at all. She had like 2 videos about Ukraine and weapons.
There were some munitions were spotted or deployed in Ukraine.
Airdrop or ground-launched explosive weapon that releases or ejects smaller submunitions. Commonly, this is a cluster bomb that ejects.
What the hell?
Explosive bomblets are designed to kill personnel and destroy vehicles. Other cluster.
Why is she explaining it? This is what her channel was?
Munitions are designed to destroy runaways or electric power transmission lines, disperse chemical or biological weapons.
And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, looking at this lady's
What the hell was that? That was a clip of some of her first videos? Oh, she was doing something different, huh?
Page. And I'm like, how do you go from Ukraine and weapons to true crime within like 3 videos? Keep in mind, the Kiely Rodni girl's car is not found at this point. Everyone's still looking for it. So I see her on some true crime panels and stuff, talking about the Kiely Rodni girl. So I click on her page. When I click on it, what do I see? This lady is in Prosser Reservoir, where the little girl went missing, where the car is still at this time. And she is pedaling and swimming and looking around the whole campground where the little girl went missing.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, no, she didn't. She went out there with what the fuck? Did she add the music? You see the Amazon ad too playing at the bottom? Yo, that true crime community is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah. This was 100% to build their channel. Yeah, she's smug as hell, fam. The reason why I called her smug is because there was a video I was reacting to watching her, the Glera, and the Glera's henchman on a stream, and some dude came in and they were making fun of his alleged essay from his father, right? Cue the music from Law and Order SVU. I need Olivia. We need Stabler. Bring Ice-T. I've been calling him Ice-T forever. I'm not calling him whatever his character name is. Get Munch. He been Munch for 30 years anyway. Send him at them. But we've been talking about his father. Yeah, but allegedly his father was disgusting and harmed him. And the Glera and his skeleton man were laughing, and she was on the panel with a smug ass look. It was a smirk. It looked like the Batman smirk meme. It was like the Batman smirk meme. Like, I want to laugh, but let me try to contain myself. It looked like how Michael Jackson would laugh. Stop it, Tito. Always making fun of Janet. No, stop. You're going to make me laugh. Tito, stop. Stop it. Stop. That's what it looked like. It looked like a Michael Jackson laugh is what it looked like. So yeah, she's smug as hell. I don't like it. I thought it was nasty.
It's a steep hill. Okay.
Yo, the comical music is killing me. There's no way. The comical music, like she in the Three Stooges while she's doing this, is nasty. Wow.
It's a steep hill. Okay. And we're here.
Wow.
What are you doing there? 2, did you hear her go, we're here?
We're here.
And the little tag in the corner that said campground. What, you weren't there when you pulled up? But you had to pull up, put your canoe in, and paddle all the way over there to somewhere where you could drive to if you wanted to. And then you're like, yep, we're here, as you pull out your phone and show that that's exactly where the car went in the water.
It's crazy. Yo, fam. This is crazy. This is crazy. Yikes.
So then I comment on one of her videos and I'm like, hey, kind of weird that you're there. What are you doing over there? And she's like, fuck you. I hate you. What's wrong with you? Everyone's worried about you. All your fans are worried about you.
Yo, what the? Yo, that's the illest gaslighting I ever seen. something must be wrong with you. Oh, let's hint at mental health. Are you having a breakdown? Because he questioned you. Oh, y'all so lucky I wasn't active. Y'all lucky I wasn't doing trauma at the moment, man. I swear, I'd have been frying her up. Straight frying her. That's great. That's what they always do. They always going to insinuate. Since I've been talking about trauma for the last few weeks, they insinuated all types of disgusting things about me. Shoot, you had one of the Glare fangirls talking about my abuse when I was a child, right? And like questioning that and all this other stuff. It's weird. It's a weird community.
Are you on drugs? And I'm like,
why are you saying
the same thing that Ikmel and Ronnie said, bro? So she keeps telling me over and over. She's like, your community is worried about you. Finally, I was just like, shut up. Now,
Your community.
Shut up, lady. A little bit further. Play the video.
Okay. How do you know what his community fit? Guys, let somebody tell me. Like the other day, didn't Glare try to tell me, oh, yeah, 85% of your chat is laughing at you. I'm like, are you drunk? They laughing at you. They laughing with me. We all laughing in unison at you, Glitter. You must be drunk. So, like, who are you to try to tell somebody what their community? You know what every fan of Upchurch feels? Get the hell out of here with that.
Now,
your community.
Shut up, lady. A little bit further. Play the video.
Okay. Let's play the video. Let's get the video.
So then.
I bet she cried.
Here's where she starts her discrediting process. She's like, oh, well, he said this and this. And I'm like, I didn't say any of those things. Prove it. And she couldn't.
I got no problems with calling Ryan Upchurch out on it, but he's saying he didn't say it. You can't accuse somebody of saying something they didn't say.
You want proof? Well, hold on.
Why are you so scared?
Whoa, why is she yelling? Whoa. Calm down. I wish you had some more energy like this when you had the Glare and Skeleton Man on panel talking about the abuse victim. And they said when he was talking about making fun and laughing and making jokes about what his dad did allegedly, you had the smirk on your face, smug ass. What was this intensity?
Somebody is saying something they didn't say.
You want proof?
Well,
hold on.
Why are you so scared? You want proof? Hold on.
Why you want proof? I'll break you, Rocky. I'll break you. If he dies, he dies. Over there, sounding like my man Drago. Joe Drago sounding ass. You run proof. 1, 2, 3. The count never gets the count wrong. 1, 2, 3. You sound like Count Dracula. Oh, shit. Where's the Blueberries? How she sound like Count Dracula, but she look like Blueberry. It looked like a Blueberry ghost, but you sound like Count Dracula. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's get this a little bit small on the screen. 1, 2, 3.
On it, but he's saying he didn't say it. You can't accuse somebody of saying something they didn't say.
You want proof? Well, hold on.
Why are you so scared? You want proof? Hold on. Why are you so defensive?
Right, what do you have?
I'm pressing your ass. Ronnie seen somebody at the fucking party. You seen the party. The little girl went missing around the fucking party. Are you all stupid as fuck or something? Do y'all not understand?
She real quiet. Damn. Ah, man. She real quiet. You want proof? Yeah, I would think proof would be necessary before you say anything. Yeah, show proof. Show proof of everything, True Crime Channel. Don't just go on vlogs. Okay, we're going to go to this scene of this missing person. Oh my gosh, let's play some funny music. No, how about show proof, True Crime Channel? Yes, that's what we would want. We would want proof. They want proof. They can't handle the proof. 1, 2, 3 receipts of proof.
Even the people in chat know. All right, so now let's put the timeline together. Do you realize now that means, so now you got this Ronnie guy who's calling into Ikmel's True Crime.
How you Americans are like, I'm going back to you. Yo, that's... Is that what she was saying? whatever. Wherever you feel, go wherever you feel you would like to. That's on you. I can't choose where she lives. You know what I mean? I'm an American. That's all I know. I'm a real American. That's all I know. I ain't African American. I ain't never been to Africa. I am American. My mama was born here. Father was born here. Shoot, I'm even more of an American if I go deeper into my archive, man. We always been here, actually. I'm not a descendant of a slave, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think so. And if it is, it would be a super small percentage. But speaking to my grandma about her grandfather and his father, yeah, no, I don't think I was a slave.
I'm sure. He's like, my
that makes people mad every time I say it.
Cousins were there and seen everything. You got Sammy, who is the little girl's best friend, who was like, I was there and then left, but I'm the last person Kiely talked to. Now you got the Zanime chick who is like, yeah, I seen the party and was there. And the next day, canoeing there. They're all in some way, shape, or form at this party. This little girl went missing that apparently nobody seen. And not to mention, they all take up for each other when they apparently don't know each other at all.
And I appreciate that lady. I think her name's like Zanime or something.
Zanime.
Like she was defending me.
So I'm like, bruh, all these people are capping. Why are they all have the same story? Why are they all lying? And why just so happens the weekend this little girl went missing, everybody's eyeballs is broke. So I'm like, okay, you got 300 kids at this party. Ain't nobody said shit. Just 4 dumbass adults on here being like, I seen the kid party. So I'm like, dude, I got a good way to tell if this is bullshit or not. If a kid knows something about something that he didn't do, if a kid seen anything happen at this party, I'm going to offer him $100,000 in a Hellcat. Then we'll see who really was at the party.
He helped. Like, I don't know how anyone could say he wasn't trying to help if you doing that. 100,000 a Hellcat? That's going to get the information out for sure.
What kid's going to say no to $100,000 in a fucking...
Nigga, I would have jumped in that damn river, bro. I would have jumped in that river. 100,000 in a Hellcat? I wish I knew. Oh, no, you had to be one of the kids at the party, right? I'd have jumped in the scuba gear. Like, Scuba Steve today, nigga. Scuba Steve. Nigga, always go to school. Like, yep. Full on Big Daddy Adam Sandler. I'm jumping in the pool. I would have found the hell out that car for 100,000 in the Hellcat. I would have Swanton bombed into the... Remember that old wrestling move? The Hardy Boys into the damn water to go find her. For that, like, so that's an extreme help. I think that's extremely helpful because I'm not the only one that feels that way with my broke ass.
The rapper car. So I put the offer out there.
Scuba dive. It would have been a fear factor challenge for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it would have been like episodes if I would have jumped in there, bro. And if I was out there without the gear, man, I might have came out looking like Swamp Thing, dragging the car behind me like a superhero. I would have went full Luke Cage with that. Give me that damn car. Pulled the whole drain out the river. 100,000 and some what? Man, I would have backflipped into that damn river to find him. 100 stacks.
There.
In the Hellcat. Hell yes, that is extremely inspirational for people to come out with information. Yup. You just got to filter through it to see if it's fake or not.
This is what happened.
The next part, I would like your opinion on in the comments.
So right before she was found, where everybody's like, oh my God, where's she at? This, that, and the other. And, everybody who's kind of sleuthing and talking about it on the true crime, they're all going at each other's throats and being like, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. What are you doing to help? And I see everybody like,
I would have Hardy Boys table, ladders, and chairs. Oh my. Ha! Right into the river. Did the Hardy Boys pose and all that with the 2 fingers up? Didn't jump into the river to go find that. That's a fact.
Being like, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. What are you doing to help? and I see everybody like arguing with each other.
Ooh, that's crazy.
So I figured, okay, she went missing at a party full of teenagers. Someone's got to know something. So I offered $100,000 and my $100,000 Hellcat
So
to whoever had tips leading directly to her, or to anyone who just flat out found her. So you got.
No, I can help you get through work with the laughs, man. Well, that's fine. Definitely jump into that one.
This little girl missing. No one.
Before he could finish the statement, like we was just standing there, man. I'll give whoever go find something, 100,000, and then before he even tell me the Hellcat part, splash. That's what you gonna hit. Did he just jump into the right there? National television. He is in there swimming, looking. I might just sink to the bottom and look around. Like I said, up is right here. Luke Cage, pour that drain out the river.
I can find her. No teenager.
Yeah, definitely motivational, fam. Plus the Hellcat, he wouldn't even had to mention the Hellcat before I jumped into that water.
Flat out found her. So you got this little girl missing. No one can find her. No teenager knows where she went. Nothing. And then all of a sudden, I put out a reward that is bigger than any reward that's out for her. Why? Because my heart's like this big around. In my head, I'm thinking, well, shit, I'm lucky enough to have a job I like. I'm rich. I could spare.
Oh, wow. So he did give away both. Wow. So he stayed true to his word. He gave away the 100,000 and he gave the Hellcat. Wow.
Dollars. See if anybody can find.
People are coming after him. What the hell, bro? Yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Right? Yeah, if you can make some mistakes along the way. And we learn as adults. That's what we do. We human. But he actually made an effort and did a lot to try to help.
Find her. She's found in the next few days by Adventures with Purpose. When I seen the news that she was found, I was like, damn, all right. Look, I got cold chills even thinking about it. I was like, well, I'm going to hold up my end of the deal. I'm a man of my word. So I had my accountant at the time send $100,000 to Jared Lasik.
Wow. So he's a man of his word.
I gave Doug the Hellcat and had the Hellcat delivered by my security guard, drove it all the way to his house.
Yeah, that's foul. That's the more I'm hearing, the more I'm like, okay, the family's foul for this, bro. They dragging it. They straight dragging it, bro. Nah, at this point, when I'm hearing all the good things he did to try to help.
Come on, son.
Come on, son. Come on, bro.
Flew back home.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. What's your opinion of AWP finding Kiely's car so fast? Yeah, that's crazy. It is odd.
So after she's found, then what happens? Jared Lasik all over the internet. Everybody's like, oh, he's a weirdo. He did some weird sexual shit. And I'm like, what?
What?
I see it on the internet. I haven't looked into it, but I see it. And at first I was like, hell, who knows? It could be just somebody doesn't like him. Until I seen all of AWP get online and quit AWP.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. Is this true? Is this nah? That's true? Nah. Ain't that about it?
Yeah. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, you nasty. You nasty fam, yeah. You know your name.
Crazy.
So right before everybody in AWP got on the internet and was like, hey, we quit AWP. Somebody came to my house. I'm not going to say who. And he was like, it's somebody very close to the whole finding of.
I was going to say, to the family? I was about to be like, spill the beans. Spill the beans.
And it was like, hey, we quit AWP. Somebody came to my house. I'm not going to say who. And he was like, it's somebody very close to the whole finding of this car and whatnot. They come to me and they were like,
yo, this is crazy. Wow. So shady from day one. Everyone thought they were heroes. That's why I keep telling people, man. That's why I keep telling people. People just be immediately just believing someone is just good because they say they serve a purpose. No, that's not the case. It's not the case, man.
I'm scared. I was like, why? And he was like, this involves like higher up people. I was like, who? He gave me a few names. And I was like, even I was kind of like, this motherfucker's crazy.
Crazy.
And then about a week after, everybody quit AWP. It's not a thing. Now, the family that I put up $200,000 to find their daughter is like, hey, we're suing you for defamation of character.
Oh, that's crazy. That's insane. That is insane. Like, what? What's wrong with people? For real. For real, son. Come on, bro. That's filthy. I think they may be hurt just overall of the situation and they trying to take it out on Upchurch. Or it could be because he's the one with the money. And like, wait a minute. You just gave out 200,000? Oh, you got more than that. You got more. Let's break the bank, baby. How's you talking about? I'm trying to get down that record label. They trying to be in the background of his next music video. They want him signed to they label. Like, that's a little extra.
Defamation of character? Huh? So there you go. I don't know what the fuck that means. I know it's fucking creepy and weird.
All about the Benjamins, baby. Said it's all about the Benjamins, baby. What you want to do? It's a lot of these people out here. A lot of people out here.
And
it's crazy.
It's like, what do you think after that? A normal person is like, wait a minute. Was this all bullshit? Was this like entertainment? Was this like some kind of fucked up entertainment? Or some kind of criminal operation? What the fuck was this? I have a theory.
Well, a lot of people did use it for entertainment for sure. That's something that can't be helped. That's not just true crime. Everything's going to get used for entertainment. Nowadays, it's part of the game.
On what all this was, with pretty valid points behind it. But I had to make this video so everyone understands what this is, so everyone understands the timeline, so everybody is just on the same page. Because, see, that's the thing. They purposely make it perplexed enough and complicated to where it sounds confusing.
Right. Make it seem like you was just going crazy, as you was losing your mind. I also seen in the chat that y'all stated he was going to YouTubers' channels and just donating a bunch too as well to try to help get the word out.
Well, that's how you would get away with, a crime. If you want to hear my theory, let me know in the comments.
I want to hear the theory. Just don't put it on YouTube. Just don't put it on YouTube, man. Now that he did that video to break it down, I have more of an understanding. I still want to do more research and look into the situation, but a lot don't seem right. And these YouTubers were out here being foul. And the family is foul. That's foul, trying to get their coin out here, fam. This is nasty to me, but let me know what you think in the comment section, hit the like button, all that good stuff. Want to watch me live? Go check out my Real Talk with BX Beast Boy channel.